Yeah. Either someone in the stands or they wanted someone to know about that.
Averaging about 15 over the last 3 games. For the year, Ricky Council averaging 6.5. Here's Klay Thompson, got knocked a little bit off balance. Got it back from Marshall. But Thompson is no good. Clay's had a lot of good shooting games as of late, but Houston really focused on him Friday. Klay shoots 2 for 16 for the floor in that game. Did have a season-high 9 rebounds.
Just barely on the line. We call that a J-Kid 3.
Yes, so it's a 2-pointer, so the first 6 for the Mavs scored by Washington. The old toenail on the line.
Dude, he had a magnet in his toe that went right to the edge of the three-point line back in the day.
Grimes knocks down the pull-up, moving to his left.
He loves that left side of the floor.
Grimes averaging 19 points in the 15 games that he's played with Philadelphia. They just had a hard time winning games. They've won 2 of those 15 games. Here's a steal by Ricky Council. National champ was Baylor. Jared Butler with the ball. Trail 3 made by Yabusele.
Where does that rank on names you like to say?
Well, I didn't rank it because, he just got back into the league this year.
Right.
After being out of the league for 5 years. But it's a fun one, Skin.
He had a nice Olympic showing, by the way.
And now Washington, that is a 3, but it's also way short. And Philadelphia with the ball in front by 5. We played 3.5 minutes of game number 69 of the season for Dallas. The 2 games below 500. Game 67 for the 76ers, who have won a third of their games so far this year at 22-44. On the move, here's Marshall. Dishes to Williams. Williams has led the team in scoring in each of the last 2 games. It's his first shot attempt of this afternoon's affair, and on target on the corner 3. Now Grimes, a quick 3. And a rebound for Washington, averaging a career best 8 boards per game. Drive, attack, score, Thompson.
Reading the floor.
They shoot the ball so well. Obviously, they're going to chase you up that three-point line. Got to find ways to mix it up and find other ways to score. Saw that with that drive by Klay.
Last 16 games, Klay averaging nearly 17 points a game. Look out below. Yabusele got ahead of steam after catching that pocket pass in the pick and roll and went hard to the basket to finish.
They might need to examine that rim later. That thing got some work on that dunk.
Marshall, a little hesitation. Picks up for the last second. Easy layup at the end for Marshall. Good attack player at 21 on Friday night. And has averaged 24 in the last 6 games for Dallas. Grimes speeding. Gershon Yabusele short. And PJ there for the rebound after the J was missed by the starting center for the 76ers. Washington got 3 and will finish. 8 points, 3 rebounds so far. Dinwiddie and Powell are at the table, but at the next dead ball, there will be a timeout on the floor. It's a turnover. PJ hammers it home. Great to see Washington back. Philadelphia calls a timeout. Mavericks take a 1-point lead.
We're talking about a guy that's got limited time, not wasting any time, and talk about the positive impact. Positive PJ with the slam. Got Mavs up early.
I'm so glad you texted. You're going to.
Good afternoon, folks. Any idea what happened today?
I'll have more on Houston's quarterback yards and less on San Francisco's running back yards.
10 to 48. Wait, what's going on?
We're making our picks on Sleeper.
Sleeper? On Sleeper, you pick a player to have more or less than his projected stats. Pick 2 or more players, you can win a game up to 100. So what do we have?
Hey, I'm raised procrastination. You want to take care of stuff, especially around the house. And I'm like, nice try, man. But then I started using Thumbtack. Now he's got a plan
played last year 21 games with the Lakers. This year, 2 games with the Lakers. Philadelphia back in front by 2. O'Shea Brissett just signed a 10-day contract a couple of days ago. Washington going to work against Brissett down on the block.
Going to work.
Man, give him the drop step.
That's a dozen early in the game for Washington. There's a drive underneath by Jared Butler.
Man, I love having PJ back.
And Butler with a tough shot over him. It's a ball, and it just falls fortuitously for Brissett to put back up and in.
Tough break with pretty good defense by PJ.
Oh, nice. There's an attack by Brandon Williams to finish with a foul.
Yes.
It found an extra key.
Yes, it did. Coast to coast. A little stop and stutter. Just kind of freeze the defense there. Yeah, I've seen some plays like that in my day.
Yeah, I've watched you do plays like that. Get Devin in the open court, and it's something.
Here's the Indeed player resume for Brandon Williams over the last 5 games, averaging over 20 points, over 4 boards, and 5 assists a game, and shooting 59% from the floor. And the high shooting percentage in large part because we're seeing Brandon show an ability more frequently to be able to drive to the basket and score.
Anytime you get in the paint, you're going to shoot a high percentage. But obviously, that plays a lot of into part with get open shots as well because they're so fearful of that drive.
Yes, indeed.
Deflection by Powell, lost ball by Brissett. But Shafino's got it. 5 on the shot clock. Philadelphia's on. It's really stuck right now. A turnaround fling way. Did glance the iron off the backboard. Here's Max Christie attacking, finishing. It's a good sign to see Christie go to the basket. They're really struggling on Friday night, going 1 of 13 for the floor of the game.
What I'd love to see early on, this is the pace of the game. We're seeing a lot of attack and transition, rebounds, outlets. That's the way this team's got to play.
Philadelphia making a lot of threes early in the game. They're 3 of 7 from deep as O'Shea Brissett hits that 3-pointer. 6th year in the NBA from Syracuse. He had been playing in the G League with the Long Island Nets. Jeff Doughton. Doughton had the first start of his career on Friday. 24 points against Indiana. Yabusele misses. Mavericks come away with the ball. Dressing 8 today. Philadelphia's got 10. PJ, welcome back, big fella. Around the defense at 14 points now.
And all these left-handed buckets he's getting, man.
Must be working on it.
That's right.
Doughton on the bounce. Finds Grimes on the spot up. Drills a 3. And Grimes has 7. That leaves Philadelphia in scoring. But doubling that is what P.J. Washington has done today. Pass behind Powell. Powell and Yabusele going after the ball. Yabusele picks it up and he's fouled. Powell backed up into one of the handheld camera operators along the baseline and nearly lost his balance. He commits the foul.
The simple pass ahead, allow him to attack before the defense is set up. PJ able to use those long strides to get to that left-hand finish. The pace of the game is right where exactly it needs to be. Getting easy buckets, forcing his team to have to run back in transition.
Looking to extend their 1-point lead. Yabusele with a pair of free throws.
Have you ever wondered where greatness begins? At SoftTech, we're the origin of achievement. SoftTech, we drive results.
Naji Marshall in for P.J. Washington. Yabusele coming off a career-high 15 rebounds on Friday night. Only 5 points, but 15 boards. The game against the Indiana Pacers. A really good game against Dallas when the Sixers won by 2 on February 4th at Philly. Yabusele had 19 points and 8 boards.
He's got a pretty cool nickname too. What's his Big Panda or something like that? What's his nickname?
Oh, I did not realize that was his nickname. I like it.
That's a great nickname for him.
Marshall in the paint. Ripped out for Naji. Reese with the rebound. Chuma Okeke, who I mentioned signing a 10-day this morning, is also coming for Philadelphia.
Let's start calling him French Panda.
Shot clock down to 10. With Shafino. A deep 3. Wow.
Okay.
Wants to warm up, and there was a lot of that.
in his career, he had gone 2 of 15 on threes until he's made 2 here in the last little bit. You've got to spin and slam inside for Dwight Powell. KK gave it up. Now Hood Shabino, who has equaled his career number of threes in the first quarter of this game, with a pass that's deflected out of bounds by Matt Christie. They'll still be Philadelphia ball with a timeout on the floor. They have 6 to shoot, but we come back with 2:36 left in the first.
On Underdog, you can make picks and win money all season long by picking higher or lower on your favorite players. You get it right, you can win up to 1,000 times your money. That's a lot of buckets. Over 5 million happy fans are already in the game, playing all over the U.S. right from their phones. New customers sign up and deposit now to get up to $1,000 in bonus credit. Download the app today to claim your offer. You make the call on Underdog.
For the Smith family, weeknights are full of activities. But Jim and Janie forgot about the most important one, dinner. But with Home Chef, dinner's never a plot twist. With all the fresh ingredients you need delivered to your door and flavors the whole family will love, your easy 4-serving dinners get rave reviews every night of the week. All thanks to Home Chef's family menu. Get 18 free meals when you visit homechef.com.
On Underdog, you can make picks and win money all season long by picking higher or lower on your favorite players. You get it right, you can win up to 1,000 times your money. That's a lot of buckets. Over 5 million happy fans are already in the game, playing all over the U.S. right from their phones. New customers sign up and deposit now to get up to $1,000 in bonus credit. Download the app today to claim your offer. You make the call on Underdog.
What's all this?
I'm 717th in line for free NBA tickets. Need to make sure that they see me in the crowd. But first, I need to finish my posters.
You know you can do all that without doing all this.
All this.
Look, with the NBA app, you can fan hard on your faves, test your fandom, and with NBA ID, get a shot at free tickets, all for free.
Does this mean there's more time for my buckets for?
Sixers are in front by 4. They're leading scorers in the game. 7 apiece for Quentin Grimes and Gershon Yabusele. Yabusele, the subject of today's DirecTV Fun Facts. He was drafted 16th overall by Boston in 2016. That pick went from Dallas to Boston as part of the Rajon Rondo trade. Well, he played for 2 years with Boston, played in China for a year, France for a year, then 3 years in Spain at Real Madrid. Silver medalist this past Olympics with France. And the 2024-25 season now back in the NBA with Philadelphia and averaging over 10 points and 5.5 rebounds per game. Further research by Devin Harris has confirmed the nickname is the Dancing Bear.
Dancing Bear due to his impeccable footwork. But also his time in the Olympics, I think, is what got him back in the league. Really played, had a strong showing for France in that silver medal game. Dunking on LeBron as well.
Every time he played, he stood out.
Yeah.
Or at least every time I saw him play, he stood out.
Klay Thompson. Late decision to pass it. Stolen. Was looking for Powell. But the intercept by O'Shea Brissett, former Raptor, Pacer, and Celtic. A 3 is missed by Brissett. Career 34% three-point shooter. On the bounce, Marshall. Could take Hood Shabino on the first try. Dished it out to Dinwiddie. A jab step and a long 3 for Dinwiddie. Still waiting for the Mavericks' first three-pointer to fall. They're 10 of 13 on 2-point shots. 0 of 5 on threes. A miss for Jeff Doughton Jr.
Both teams playing with zero hesitation. Let her rip.
Cross court, nice one-handed grab by Marshall. Sets himself, misses a 3. Okeke, who is on his second different 10-day contract with the 76ers this season, grabs the rebound. Former first-round pick from Auburn, who's been 5 years with Orlando, and Okeke with the putback.
So many fun names to say in this game.
There are.
OKK is a good one.
76ers have a 6-point lead. Marshall, nowhere to go on the paint. They get it in the middle of the defense. Dallas cross-court pass. Now Powell operating underneath. Cutting. Thompson. The assist for Powell.
That's a smart play, especially against the zone, knowing what guys are going to be in exact spots, cutting down the middle for much-needed layup.
Standing around for 18 seconds and then 4 seconds of good offense.
Yep.
Down works his way inside and lays it in. First start produced a career best 24 points in the game on Friday night in Indiana. Thirty seconds left in the quarter. A driving kick by Christie. Dallas gets an open three, but they don't get a 2 for 1. Although Marshall runs down his own missed shot, picking him up and putting him down. He reaches it in the corner. And it found Klay Thompson for a free throw line change.
A lot of distance to get that rebound.
Yeah. His honing device was zeroed in.
So the Mavs do end up with the bucket here at the end of the first quarter. Shots taken early, but made by Hood Shafino. Dallas has the chance. For a last shot. Christie leads it for Marshall. Marshall. The first Dallas three of the first quarter comes in the dying embers of the first quarter. Off in barely the nick of time. And pillow soft touch for Najee Marshall. For one, the 76ers, Dallas by 4.
It's time to play. Oh, with Andy Schroeder.
Hey, we've got Dale here. He's going to have 40 seconds to find Champ, who's holding Andy's pick sixes. And if he can, he's going to be taking home a special autograph prize. Free Andy's frozen custard for a year. Yes, Mavs fans, here where you come and play. He's going to be blindfolded, so I need you to cheer if he's going the right way or boo if he's going the wrong way, all right? You ready, Mavs fans? You ready, Dale? Listen for DJ Shippy's cue.
3, 2, 1.
All right, we're headed towards Champ. Cheer. Cheer. Yeah. You're getting warmer. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Come on, man. You look great. Yeah. See what you got. Open it up. Open it. You know what's inside. The Derek Rose second autograph jersey. Nice. Winning that custard for a year. Give it up.
First quarter stats are brought to you by Sonic Philadelphia, leading Dallas 36-32, their most points in the first quarter. 15 games for the 76ers. They shot 56%, as did the Mavs. But the difference is a lot of damage for Philadelphia done for the outside, going 6 of 12 on threes, and Dallas with a lot of their damage inside. 22 paint points. Dallas does have a fast break points advantage of 12-2. PJ Washington with a 14-point first quarter.
So nice to have him back on both ends of the floor, but man, what a huge start for him.
Making an impact. Pretty good statement for that first quarter, being out the last 7 games.
The late game warning assist against Philadelphia at the start of the second quarter. Here we go with Hood Shafino, who's made 3 threes in the game. He's going to try to take Dinwiddie here on a drive inside. That bounces off the back iron. Dinwiddie with the rebound. The outlet to Marshall. Marshall going to go and make a good
Showing good patience. Yeah, foul and finish. Foul is on Brandon Williams. Foul on Williams is his first. And here's the Whataburger Whata play. Najee Marshall attacking in transition. Utilizing the pass ahead. We've seen it a couple times in the first quarter. Allowing guys to operate and attack in space. Does a good job of avoiding the charge and using the glass.
A tough spin out there for Duff. Looking to complete the three-point play. 1-3, Christian. Him get back on track would be outstanding. Had a great first 7 games with the Mavs. Been tougher sledding over the last 11.
Stay with it, young man. With it.
Down who had the basket a moment ago. Going baseline, stepped out of bounds. C.J. Washington, the referee, caught the foot stepping out. And it's a turnover, the second of the game for Philadelphia.
Whenever you get a few buckets, free throws, layups, helps the rhythm of the jump shot and obviously get wide open looks from the corner. Good way to get back on track.
5 off the bench for Max Christie. An attack in transition, and that made 3. Edwards screams, Dinwiddie drives, foul. Confirmation between C.J. Washington and Ed Malloy that Dinwiddie is deemed to be in the act of shooting here as the reach-in foul is called on Justin Edwards. Dinwiddie, a pair of free throws, he's on the board after scoring 20 Friday night. That's the 8th lead change of the game today, as the Mavericks with the last 5 have gone in front 39-38. Ricky Council to Okeke for 3. Kessler Edwards upstairs. A rebound for Dallas. Mavs are a +2 on the glass in this game. They're followed by Christie. A cut by Brandon Williams. Drive by Williams. A finish by Williams.
Getting down in there and finding some space to get your shot off.
They are really settling for threes, doing a really good job of attacking downhill, getting those paint points.
Second start of the year for Williams today. Ricky Council launches and misses on a 3.
Got a little sideways hitch on his release.
Marshall, he is fouled. They kick the basket. There's a goaltend.
I bet this is reviewed.
So O'Shea Brissett is called for the foul. Let's see the play here.
I don't know that that's it. Yeah, they're going to review this.
That wasn't close.
No.
I mean,
There was good lobbying by the Mavericks.
Yes.
I respect it.
So there is a coach's challenge. And we'll have the results when we come back with 9:56 left in the second.
Everybody be asking me, man, does the Bluetooth actually work?
Bro, you get a month for free.
It's free. You can get 1 month for free. So you got nothing to lose and you got everything to gain.
Try it, and you're gonna like it.
First month is free. Get involved, pop a chewable, and you tell yourself if they work or not.
Man, these seats, right? Wonder how the other guys are doing.
We spent hours finding a deal on these.
Trash. They should have used Game Time. The easiest way to find only the best deals for the best seats with their Game Time picks.
What time is it?
Game Time.
I'm glad you texted.
Good afternoon, folks. Any idea what happens today?
I'll have more on Houston's quarterback yard and less on San Francisco's running back yard.
10 to 48. Wait, what's going on?
We're making our picks on Sleeper.
Sleeper? On
sleeper, you pick a player to have more or less than his projected stats. If you pick 2 or more players, you can win a game up to 100 times. So what do we have?
It's always with you. The rituals, the thrill, the hope and belief, the racing heart, sweaty pop. It's what keeps you going. Game after game, block after block. You dream that this time might actually just happen. And if it does,
Maverick fans, scan the code on your screen for a chance to win the ultimate fan bundle from Shields, including 4 premium tickets to a Mavs game and a $1,000 Shields gift card. Don't miss your opportunity to gear up like the pros and watch your favorite team in style. Scan the code to register now. Well, we have a lot to sort out. Nick Nurse had an interesting challenge. I certainly understand why he was upset because the goaltending call was a bad one and was reversed, but he had to challenge the foul. It's an unsuccessful challenge because the foul is still there. The goaltending is taken away. So Marshall's going to shoot 2 free throws. So he could conceivably gain 2 or 3 points out of this. However, now Nick Nurse has lost his second challenge for the rest of the game.
Yeah, and the only way to look at the goaltending was to challenge the foul. You couldn't just challenge the goaltending in itself, which with that information, you only have a short amount of time to make that decision.
Right.
They figured that the goaltending call was so egregious.
Right. And it was.
That they just wanted to challenge it.
Do you think it's possible, though, in the moment they thought they could challenge the goaltend and then got a little far down the tunnel, went, well?
I think so. Yeah, for sure.
First missed free throw of the game for Dallas. They're 8 of 9 as Marshall did miss the first of 2. Edwards no good. And the Mavericks are on a run that's extended this to 8 straight points, 10 straight points. The lead is now 6. He-Ball with the finish.
He got some Barbosa in this game, man. He's blurring down the floor.
Edwards comes out the screen. Meanwhile, Kessler Edwards for Dallas. Guarding Doughton on the switch. The foul. The penetration by Doughton with 9:18 left in the second quarter. Brandon Williams with 7 points after these two a moment ago.
You don't show him a crowd and you allow him to really build up speed and transition. He's going to get to that paint. He's shown the ability to be able to finish through contact. Gotta love the way he's been playing lately.
Impressive, man.
Now 59% from the floor over the last 5 games. His season scoring average is up to over 7 points per game, but Williams had 25 to lead the Mavs on Friday, and 19 to lead the Mavs in scoring on Wednesday in San Antonio.
And just so our viewers know, he's one of those guys that carries himself with a real positive energy.
Yes.
He always seems upbeat and energetic and nice to be around. And it's great to have guys like that on the squad, especially when they're playing this well.
Well, if he were able to play the rest of the way, he certainly would flourish, but he's down to only 6 games remaining, including today. 2-way contract players can be active for 50 games. It's not games played, it's games on the active roster. And today is number 44 for Brandon Williams. Or number 45, I'm sorry. Had the ball knocked out of bounds a moment ago. Now Dallas has got to get into their offense here as Dinwiddie drives, slams on the brakes, and it bounces home.
Sometimes stopping's as good as blowing by somebody.
We call that break, Skip.
Yeah, man.
B-R-E-A-K-S. You need, or B-R-A-K-E-S.
There you go. There you go.
You do need some B-R-E-A-K-S this game, too.
Yeah. All the things, all the breaks.
But you don't need B-R-I-C-K-S's.
No, you don't.
Those are bad. Yeah.
Really bad.
Yeah.
Cross court. Kessler Edwards finds Williams. Williams allows the attacking so far in this game and earns himself a trip to the free throw line. No official field goal attempt, so the Mavericks remain 5 of 5 for the floor in the second quarter. And here's a trip to the stripe for Williams after getting the defender up off his feet. Doubt called for the foul.
Straight line drive. Nice patience using the pump fake. Love to see him finish that through the contact.
Days like this, the anticipation's half the fun. And this is where it starts. Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there.
When Grimes and Gershon Yabusele go in. O'Shea Brissett, who signed a 10-day on Friday, and Chuma Okeke, who signed a 10-day contract today. Those two players have gone out. But you got Ricky Council back out there as well. Kept out, stuffed out of the game. Advantage is 8. They made their first 5 shots here in the second quarter, Dallas has, and their last 3 in the first. So 8 consecutive field goals made. Those points on that trip down the floor came to the free throw line. Double team Yabusele, he traveled.
The old Spurs defense there. Force it over the top with the back man coming and pre-rotating. Caught him off guard there, and talk about Dancing Bear being incredible footwork. Shuffle the feet on that one.
And Philadelphia turns it over, their third of the game. Dallas with just 2 so far. A heave. Dinwiddie misses on a 3-point try. Early offense doesn't materialize for Dallas. As we're 4 minutes deep into the second quarter. Foul on the perimeter call on Kessler Edwards. For Edwards, that foul is his second. 13th foul on Dallas. Philadelphia also has 3 team fouls in the second quarter. Hand off to Quentin Grimes. Grimes going to back up into space with Dwight Powell defending. Grimes has to give it up. He had a little give and go, but Edwards keeps it, drives it, and pulls up and hits.
The play was set up by Grimes. The cut, to finish the cut through, open up that gap for the mid-range jump shot.
Williams. Pick out pass, deflected and stolen by Justin Edwards. Edwards in the midst of another good game against the Mavs with a positive impact on both ends. Grimes, no. Christie upstairs to the rebound for Dallas. Dinwiddie. Hard drive and finish.
The blow by.
Spencer Dinwiddie with that basket. Now 6 off the bench. Grimes, he traveled. And Philadelphia with a couple of different traveling violations here in the second quarter. Now up to 4 turnovers for the game.
And we got some guys from different countries, but they're sure doing the Cuban shuffle out there today.
Brandon Williams going out. Group on the floor right now for Dallas. Max Christie, Klay Thompson, Spencer Dinwiddie, Dwight Powell, Kessler Edwards. Well, the attacking is paying dividends for Dallas because one of 2 things are happening. In this case, they're going back to the free throw line. This will give Dallas 13 free throw attempts on the day. Or if they're attacking, they're scoring. 2-point shots for the Mavs today. An outstanding 17 of 20.
What?
85%, my friends.
Got to really look at the guys that they're out there. Not really a whole lot of shot blocking taking place.
Yeah.
So when you see that, I mean, attacking, good things happen.
Yes.
Max Christie, 85% on free throws this season between the Lakers and Mavs. And he goes 0 for 2 there. Unfortunate for Dallas. But they don't come away with something on that possession. They have not had many empty possessions in this game. There's a layup and a difficult one by Jared Butler. In the 2020-21 college season, he was the first-team All-American. As a real linchpin of the Baylor National Championship team. Free ball! Max Christie.
Shoot a 3.
Every field goal attempt good so far in this game for Christie. Turnaround shot by Ricky Council. Danced up on the rim. Kessler Edwards with his Maverick best 5th rebound of the game. Hasn't scored, but Edwards has been a presence on the glass. Klay Thompson missed on a layup. Here's Justin Edwards. From Hotep Institute in Philadelphia. Saved up by Edwards. Dallas has it. After the missed shot by Justin Edwards, Kessler Edwards saves the rebound in. Mavericks looking for a double-digit lead. Going to come away with it on that trip down the floor as Dinwiddie's long-distance attempt was wide left. Grimes the initiator. Now Butler. Cross court, Council. A catch and shoot three. Ricky Council, 2 years collegiately at Wichita State, then a season with the Razorbacks in Arkansas. On the pick and roll, Powell gave it up and was looking for his first basket. Waiting on P.J. Washington to come into the game at the next dead ball. P.J. had 14-point first quarter. A flip and a miss, but a foul. Council headed to the line.
That was a fortuitous whistle. Spencer disagrees.
And Dinwiddie picks up his first.
Definitely contact there.
Marginal. I would say marginal contact. Although that left arm, yeah.
The right arm. He's principle of verticality. The left arm, though, with the push in the midsection.
Absolutely.
Ricky Council, 23 years old from Durham, North Carolina. 14-point game on Friday. 3 so far today, making the first of 2 free throws. PJ's back in for Dallas. Those Najee Marshall. 8 players dressed for the Mavs in this game. 10 players dressed for the 76ers in this game.
Put those two together, got a full roster.
NBA teams under normal, usual roster circumstances can have 18 players, 15 standard contracts, and 3 two-way contracts. And these teams together are dressing 18 in this game today. To give you an understanding of how decimated both teams have been by injuries this year. Washington inside with a foul. PJ dominant force in his time on the floor today. 9 minutes, 16 points.
Picking up where he left off. Not really settling for jump shots. Unique advantage of having a bigger defender, using his quickness.
Dallas made 10 of their first 11 free throws. They missed the last 3. Turnover. Brandon Williams comes away with the ball. Nice flip to Marshall. Oh, for PJ. Thunderous finish. Let him know, PJ.
Fun steal, fun transition, fun possession.
Not quite the volume of Daniel Gafford, but PJ gave him a yell with the finish. Gave him a woo.
Oh, these late whistles. Come on, baby.
Brandon Williams' second foul of the game. Off the turnover, Dallas extends their lead to 11.
That's how you run 3 on 2. Let him know, PJ.
Kind of had a Ric Flair
It did.
to it.
I concur. On the line, Jared Butler. Butler played 32 games this year with Washington. Now this is game 13 and start number 5 with Philadelphia. Over the last 6 games, averaging 11 points, 5 assists.
I was just sitting here thinking about how much money Ric Flair spent on spilt liquor this year.
He spent a lot. You know Ric Flair promos. I'm impressed.
Oh, yeah.
On the bounce, Williams. In the middle of the defense, P.J. Washington. Going right at Alex Reese to flip it up and in. It's 20 in the game for Washington.
Not a whole lot of minutes. This has been an awesome show by PJ.
Grimes leaves it, and it's finished inside by O'Shea Brissett. 3:45 left in the first half. Third 20-plus point first half of the season for P.J. Washington. Looking to add more. Layup crawls out, though. That is only his second missed field goal. He's 8 out of 10. Drive by Jared Butler, kick out pass. Williams couldn't hang on to it.
Did y'all hear that pterodactyl flying through the arena? What was that?
I did.
That was crazy.
For those perhaps unsure, Brandon Williams just disappointed he wasn't able to hang on to that loose ball and generate another turnover. Mavs have forced 5 so far, only committed 3. There's a turnover and a foul.
I believe we're going to get a take foul here. I saw C.J. Washington make the motion for it. Kind of felt like a loose ball foul, though.
Yeah, that's the call. Loose ball foul. Loose ball foul on Quentin Grimes. So it's not a transition take foul since it's a loose ball foul, but it is a team foul, and Philly's over the limit.
Yeah.
So it pays off in positives for Dallas as Williams looks for another double-digit scoring game. Next point will give him 10 double-digit efforts in 26 appearances this season. A 32-point first quarter and 28 and counting in the second quarter for the Mavs. Dallas this year averaging 114.5 points per game, 13th in scoring in the league. Philadelphia's last in field goal defense. Opponents are shooting about 49% against the 76ers this season. The Mavericks are at 60% from the floor in today's game. And primarily that's because of two-point shooting. As Jared Butler gives it up, now it's Grimes. Grimes attacking, driving, finishing. Strong move. Team high 9 along with Hood Shafino for Philadelphia. Quint Grimes. Marshall trying to kick. O'Shea percent the rebound. And Klay Thompson to steal on the outlet. And Klay the two-pointer for Klay Thompson off the turnover.
That's the way to get you a good look. Just steal it and go to the open spot.
4-3. Alex Reese, it's good. I believe that was a 2-point for Alex Reese. Now here's a lost ball. O'Shea percent trying to fly, throwing it away. There's a timeout on the floor with 2:12 left to play. Here in the second quarter, there's Klay Thompson steal jumper. 63-55. The Mavericks take one.
Everybody be asking me, man, does the Blue Chew actually work?
Bro, you get a month for free. It's free. You can get 1 month for free. So you got nothing to lose and you got everything to gain. Try it, and you're gonna like it.
First month is free. Get involved, pop a chewable, and you tell yourself if they work or not.
Hey, I'm raised procrastination. You know, people want to take care of stuff, especially around the house. And I'm like, let's try, man. But then he started using Thumbtack. Now he's got planning tools to make it easy to get projects done. Even easier than not doing anything at all. Really harsh, man.
Procrastination doesn't live here. You do. Take care of your home with Thumbtack. Download the app today. I'll give you this designer bag if you can prove to me that you know your finances. Let's do it. How many subscriptions do you have? Probably just Netflix and Spotify. All right, it's saying you have 13 subscriptions, which is costing you around $270 a month. The app is only all of it? It shows you all your expenses in one place, and it can even help you create a budget, which I think you need. Okay. Don't worry about those 13 subscriptions you didn't know you had. You can cancel the ones you don't want right through the app, and it can even help you try and get a refund.
Sports has always brought people together. We watch it together. We debate it together. It's all coming back to 28-3.
social media analytics. You get the feedback. You know what you've got in terms of engagement. And so Becca and the entire team, under her leadership, can be very proud of the growth and engagement across multiple social media platforms. Great job. Marshall fouled. Headed to the free throw line with 1:47 left in the half.
And let me say something about that too, Followell, that's so important is, there's all this conversation about, TV ratings, what they mean. The growth of social media has been exponential and all streaming platforms. The popularity of the league is as high as it's ever been. I got a 17-year-old son. I can tell you he follows every second of the league and knows it. And more of it is on his phone. And as the league continues to grow, it's important for teams to have people like Becca and Victoria there sitting there with her that can run social media and take it to a really high level.
1 of 2 on the line for Najee Marshall. Got 9 points in the game. Maverick lead is 9. Around the defense, Butler finds Reese. And Reese's shot earlier, by the way, was a three-pointer. And Alex Reese has made another 3. 1 game earlier this year with the Thunder. Now 7 games this year with Philadelphia for Alex Reese. Ball 2 made by Marshall.
Three-point shot is really keeping the 76ers in this game.
They made 8 out of 21, Devin. And they're getting threes from guys like Jalen Hood-Schifino and Alex Reese, 2 players who have hardly made any threes in their careers, and both having good shooting performances in this game. It's down to a 5-point game, and the Mavericks turned it over.
Yeah, too many turnovers here in the last few minutes.
Brissett, though, right there on the doorstep, miss a layup. And Dallas with the let-off because of the miss by Brissett. Now Dallas can work the clock to go 2 for 1. Here's a catch at 2. Thompson short on a 3. And it's going to do that in just 13 minutes here in the first half. 5 on the shot clock. Reese hesitated, makes a pass. Shot has to go up, and it goes in for Quentin Grimes. The 10 made threes in the first half. Enormous for Philadelphia in terms of them staying close to Dallas, who shot 60% in the first half. Pass to Dinwiddie, swing to Marshall. 5 seconds. Marshall coming in. First down. The shot was late. Missed it anyway. Well, it was a 4-point lead for Philly at the beginning of the first. Now it's a 4-point lead for Dallas at the end of the second quarter. P.J. Washington leading the way with 20. It's Dallas 68, Philly 64 on Mavs TV.
Here, thanks to the Chili Triples for Triple Shot. We're currently at 3 threes, so let's hear for Lloyd and our man. For your top halftime entertainment today, direct from Las Vegas, we're proud to present a modern twist on the artistry of quick change. Don't blink, or you might miss it. Put your hands together for episode 1.
The exact block to Andrew Wiggins back as he goes up and swats that shot to get in at number 8. We're on to number 7. Kane setting up Jalen Durant to blast that jam in and bend the rim. Jalen Durrett just crunches that one home and throw. That's at number 7. At number 6, the Pink Panther from beyond half court. Look at Jeremy Sohan. Release a half court short. Jeremy knows the rules. He's in at number 6. At number 5, that's a runner from deep at the end of the first quarter. Jimmy Butler banks this one in off glass with class. That's it at number 5. On to number 4, where little Fred VanVleet had to get way up off the floor to hit the shot off, and it worked. Fred VanVleet, the rainbow goes as he drops that shot in at number 4. We're up to number 3, and Keon shining brighter than neon as he goes reverse with a burst. Johnson drops in on the countdown at number 3. We're up to number 2, and give props to Kristaps. So Kristaps Ray dunking on Day'Ron Sharp. That's Day'Ron Dull after that jam. Kristaps Porzingis crunches it at number 2. But at number 1, Jordan Poole taking the Nuggets to school. That is the game winner from range and some sort of celebration afterwards. Jordan nails the triple, wins the game, and lands at number 1 on the NBA.com.
In the East, Atlanta's Trae Young earns the honor as the Hawks continue their climb into 7th place in the conference. The league leader in assists, averaging 13 a game, while spearheading a Hawks attack that led to 3 crucial victories in the race to the postseason.
Shot clock off. Trae trying to elude Siakam. Gets the shot off and buries it.
Trae Young, that falls and foul. West, OKC Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is named the Western Conference Player of the Week for the 2nd time this season. Gilgeous-Alexander on fire right now. The Thunder guard, who is one of the leading candidates to be named MVP, eclipses the 40-point mark in all 3 games he's played in the week, ending on March 9th, including an outburst against Houston when he became just the 12th NBA player ever to drop 50 4 times in a single season. 51 for SGA. In a showdown with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets, SGA caps his week with a 40-point, 8-rebound, 5-assist, and 3-block masterpiece.
Putting on a show when it matters most, again, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander thought about the pull-up and said, closed by Murray. Score!
When the shorthanded Celtics hosted the Portland Trailblazers, Derek White and Peyton Pritchard erupted for personal career highs, taking aim at a couple of records.
Pulled it away, right to the line of 3. Come on! That's how you turn a game around and grab some momentum.
Boston's backcourt duo becomes the first pair of teammates to each connect on 9 3-pointers in one contest.
Give it to the Breeze! Get it back inside.
White and Pritchard also make franchise history by becoming the first Celtics duo to score more than 40 points in the same game.
And he has 41 as well.
For me and people talking about it was kind of crazy that we weren't even like just hitting the rim, like just swishes and I don't know, you get hot.
It's amazing to watch because some of the shots he was hitting were incredible too. And he wasn't hitting no rim, just straight water. So definitely fun to be out there with him and do it on a special night like this.
Celtics history. Incredible.
And LeBron James continues to post numbers never before seen in the annals of the NBA. The kid from Akron surpasses 50,000 career points scored, combining his regular season and playoff totals.
22 seasons, 40 years of age, 50,002 points.
Mavs TV is brought to you by your North Texas Chevy dealers. Together, let's drive. By Ben Abbott and Associates. Don't let an accident wreck your life. And by Rooms to Go, where you get incredible savings all month long during the Rooms to Go anniversary sale.
All right, the Mavs are down by, or up 4 rather, as we start the second half. But one of the most important things here, guys, for the second half is to minimize the three-point shooting for Philadelphia. They were 43.5% there in that first half, hitting 10 threes. And obviously the Mavericks can do much better defending the three-point line than that.
They've been giving up an average of 11 threes a game over the last 16, but 10 made threes in the first half by Philadelphia. They go for a quick 2 here. Justin Edwards has trimmed this down to a 2-point game. Mavs have led by as many as 11, but most of that has evaporated. First offensive possession of the third quarter for Dallas. Mavs shot 79% on 2-point shots in the first half. Low percentage on threes, just 20%. And here's a lost ball. PJ brought it down. Butler poked it away. Justin Edwards came out of the pack with it. Now Butler to a cutter. Yabusele could have tied it.
We've seen 3 or 4 possessions now as PJ gets all the way to the bucket.
Oh, it just bulldozes his way, but they called it offensive foul.
Oh.
First foul of the game on PJ.
Got a little bit out of control. Butler gives up his body. A nice job of getting outside of the charge circle. A little confusion with the ref, but initially made the right call.
Yes. Wasn't the first player, it was the second player where PJ got into trouble. Grimes to the basket. Grimes flips it in.
Tie game. They've sent a second defender over at PJ a couple times, and he's dug out some steals.
Brandon Williams with the second start of the year today. Williams, and there's another steal. That's Grimes with it. And Grimes leads a break. This is developing into 3-on-1. Ricky Council gives Philadelphia the lead.
Quite the start we had in mind for the third quarter. Back-to-back turnovers lead to a couple uncontested layups. Got to tighten up here.
4-3, PJ. Gilly falls for Kessler Edwards, but he bounced it on the baseline. Had it, but lost it out of bounds. Well, this run for Philadelphia started late in the second quarter with 3-point shooting and has continued with success around the basket here in the early third quarter. They scored 9 straight points. Yabusele with the shot, too much on it. And it's rebound number 6 for P.J. Washington. Returning today after missing the last 7 games. Washington with a drive to the basket. Nice finish to tie the game and end the 9-0 Philadelphia run.
Strong. And the ability to change up in air.
It's the shoulders, being able to knock guys off balance. So it opens up lanes to be able to attack.
Edwards, the switch defender on Butler. Poked away by Marshall. Took it away from Justin Edwards. Marshall the steal. Marshall keeps the dribble alive. Has it blocked. Justin Edwards with a little redemption. Marshall took it away from him, but then Edwards blocked Marshall at the other end. And a foul called after that on Najee Marshall.
Good active hands. Great to steal. Not really numbers here. It's kind of knocked off balance. And Edwards comes back with a nice contest.
He's long, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Offensive foul. Yabusele. That's the 10th turnover of the game committed by Philadelphia. Meanwhile, Dallas has 9. That was a number that jumped way up in the back half of the second quarter and has continued to do so here in the third. We're 3 minutes into the second quarter. For the lead, a rattle home 3 for Klay Thompson.
That stays pretty.
And for Thompson, That's his first made three of the game. Butler, nope. Klay Thompson, 187 threes made this year. To the basket, and Marshall misses a bunny.
Oh, he jammed himself.
And then Justin Edwards the other way over Kessler Edwards. Tough swing there for Dallas. Had a chance to build a lead to 5 and then be defending after a made basket.
You know what I enjoy? I enjoy the cadence of what people try to use to get foul calls.
Yeah.
The universal one is just hey, right? We just saw one from Butler. Oh my God!
You know who does that? Karl Anthony Towns. Yeah.
He drops an OMG.
Yes, he does. As a matter of fact, I've seen a podcast recently where Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson are laughing as there's multiple clips of audio played of Cat. They go, oh my God! Got a foul here. That's why PJ's on the line. Justin Edwards is called for the foul. That's his third. And PJ with point number 23 of the game. PJ's season high is 30. No one for Dallas in foul trouble. Justin Edwards and Quint Grimes have 3 for Philly. 1 and 2 for PJ. Now in front by 2, 4 minutes deep into the third quarter. Good hands by Williams, but can't turn his body back around to secure the loose ball before knocking it out of bounds.
Active hands by both teams, really from about midway through the second quarter on.
Both teams have struggled significantly due to their injuries to post wins as of late. Philly has lost 15 of 17 going into this game. The Mavs, meanwhile, have lost 7 of their last 8. Ricky Council, ferocious finish after the offensive rebound.
Word for that, just bouncy.
He was thinking dunk contest.
And he rears back and throws it down. Deflection on the floor. Yabusele came away with it. Now Jared Butler. And Billy hustles Dallas for that ball, and they take the lead because of it.
Usually first guy to the floor gets rewarded. We saw exactly that with Yabusele. PJ just went to bend down to pick it up. Yabusele hit that floor and picked it up on first.
Left a pothole where he went down on the floor.
On the bounce, here's Washington through a double team. A foul call that headed to the line. Strong drive to be able to wedge his way through 2 defenders. And earn himself a trip to the line with exactly 7 left in the third.
1, 2, 3 guys. Almost like a running back trying to protect that ball.
Yeah.
Ershon Yabusele called for the foul, his second. Philadelphia's second team foul here in this quarter. And Washington, who is 5 of 7 today on free throws, heads to the line. Foul in for Edwards.
You got to be willing to drive the ball between tackles.
I would agree. Summer is around the corner, so are our camps. Be the first to sign up for Mavs Academy summer camps today. Pick from a range of dates and locations to secure your child's spot at Mavs.com/camps. Well, after that drive to the A-gap and drawing a foul, PJ goes to the line and converts, so we've got ourselves a tie game again. Close out Washington, drive by Grimes. 4-3, Jared Butler. Put back jam, Yabusele. Rebounding wise, Dallas has been out rebounded in 15 of the last 17 games. They are a +2 today, but that number is shrinking. Philadelphia, the worst rebounding team in the league this year, being outboarded by over 5.5 per game. But Dallas only a +2 in that regard right now. Williams finds Dinwiddie. Corner 3, no good.
He's come out his locker room with a renewed energy.
Indeed.
Picking it up defensively, then attacking
Foul on Powell on the drive by Brown. And so there's a timeout on the floor with 5:57 left in the third quarter. We're back after this. Philly up by 2.
What's all this?
I'm 717th in line for free NBA tickets. Need to make sure that they see me in the crowd. But first, I need to finish my posters.
You know you can do all that without doing all this.
All this.
Look, with the NBA app, you can fan hard on your faves, test your fandom, and with NBA ID, get a shot at free tickets, all for free.
Does this mean there's more time for my bucket sport?
We started Warby Parker with a box of glasses. Since we didn't have stores at the time, we shipped you 5 frames to try for free. People thought we were crazy, especially because our prescription glasses were only $95 instead of $400. Now we're rethinking the way people shop again. This time in stores, and we have locations all over the country. By the way, you can still try on glasses at home, but now virtually.
We love the game because anything can happen. There's no sure thing. Every play, every shot, every swing is a risk if you bet. There's no easy money. There's no luck. And no one is odds. So if you bet responsibly and always set a limit.
Here's today's Rooms to Go recap. All been about PJ Washington's relentless attack. Started in the post, and his ability to attack the paint is on full display. We don't know how long his minutes are going to be out there tonight, but he's taking full advantage of being aggressive. Leads his team with 20 points in the first half. He's got 25 now with 9 rebounds, and it's been a positive impact, and we know how important he is to this team.
We'll see if he gets up there 26, 27, 28 minutes, something like that, playing in his first game since March 1st. 19 minutes of play for PJ in this game. 19 minutes and 21 seconds. They'll need him in the fourth quarter to bring this game over the finish line. Mavericks have led by as many as 11. They were up by 4 at the half, but Philadelphia has been able to nudge in front here in the third quarter on a couple of different occasions. Quentin Grimes shooting free throws to try to extend their lead to 3 or 4. This year, 76% on free throws between Philadelphia and Dallas. 62 games, 47 with Dallas, 15 with Philly. Today, number 16 for Grimes, and that's how many points he has today, 16. Philly in front by 4. Max Christie's in the game. Finds Brandon Williams. Back to Max Christie. 3 for 3. Allen rims out.
I love the play there. The action was good. Right back to him. Smart pass by Brandon.
That is the first missed shot today for Christie. He's 3 out of 4 with 2 made threes. Back down in deep. Yabusele.
That's not the definition of bully ball. I don't know what is.
Yeah.
Can't let a guy have 3 or 4 dribbles with a small defender without help coming.
Got to send that double.
Yabusele with the foul, his third. 5:16 to go in the third. Here's his basket a moment ago.
It's 1 big dribble, 2 big dribbles, 3, 4. Too late for the double to help it. By that time you let a guy like that get in the rim, it's a wrap.
You got to go on that first dribble.
Yabusele averaging a bit over 10 a game, now has 11. He just picked up his third foul. Philly's third foul of the quarter, by the way. Najee Marshall's in for Clay. Little back cut by Dinwiddie. Marshall attacking, having just come into the game. Christie hits bullseye.
Good find by strategy, reading that scrambling defense. Found the open man in the corner.
And that slices the lead for Philadelphia in half. Shot clock at 5 seconds. Right. Difficult finish. It does get the and one that he shouted for.
Going the right way. A little late stepping up allows a split and a fancy finish on the other side of the rim.
Do you like yelling and one as being more effective than, oh my God?
Oh my God. Oh, well, I was over the hey guy.
Hey, you were a hey guy. I remember that.
That's kind of implying, what's your deal, bro? I'm getting fouled over here.
He's just more respectful to the rest. Like, hey, he's fouling me. Fouling.
No three-point play, but the rebound is knocked out of bounds. Philly hustles after it. Marshall can control it. And so Philadelphia will have an opportunity for more on this possession. They don't get the three-point play, but a loose ball out of bounds off the bounds.
That's a good example of what Devin mentioned earlier, just the different energy Philly's played with in the third quarter.
And a three-point try. Butler, no! This time Dallas clears the glass. Max Christie. Going to slow up, wait for more support. Got it right back. Drives into a crowd, into the A gap, lost it. Yabusele, 3. He is 39% on threes this year, the 29-year-old. Back in the league, making his presence felt. 14 points today.
I like him. I'd love to have a guy like that on my team.
Philadelphia now has their biggest lead of the game. They did have a 7-point lead at one stage of the first half, but up by 8. Marshall heads to the line.
That's going to send Yabusele to the bench.
That's 4 fouls on him. So the 14-point game that he has in progress will have to take a break because of foul trouble. Marshall makes the first of 2. Going in for Kershaw Yabusele is Alex Reese, who is in his rookie season playing his 8th game between the Thunder and 76ers. He spent 2017 to 21 playing in Alabama. Then took a year off and worked as a bartender and furniture mover in Birmingham. After that, he signed in the basketball hotbed of Luxembourg, most known for the Schleck brothers of cycling, Frank and Andy.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah, I knew you were.
Yeah.
He played for a year in Luxembourg, played for a year last year in the G League in the Rip City Remix, and then latched on with the Thunder at the start of the year, and now Philly wearing the extremely odd basketball number of 65.
This is my guy. He was a bartender and a furniture mover. He stopped hooping in 10 bar. This is my guy.
And then came back to hooping.
Yeah.
But Shapino misses on a 3. Upstairs. Good rebound by Max Christie. Pass ahead to Marshall. Mavericks moving it around the perimeter. A Williams 3. They never could find a gap to penetrate there. Good breakdown Phillies defense. Outside jumper, no good. Grimes. Step back on the baseline. Tipped home after the miss. Chipped out.
You can tell, man, Philly's just sending guys to that offensive glass every time.
Lead is up to 8. Big screen by Edwards. Dinwiddie to Marshall. Marshall could eat the defense item. Now it's going to be up to Dinwiddie to do something late. He finds Max Christie. Catch and shoot 3. Right down the wall.
It's coming back. The three-point shot is coming back.
Oh, that's coming back. DJ.
Good.
Down the lane, Grimes. Top shot goes in. Grimes up to 20. And then Grimes read the play. And forces a turnover. There's a timeout on the floor. 91-84, Philadelphia in front.
Sports has always brought people together. We watch it together. We debate it together. There's no coming back from 28-3. We talk about it together. Yo, dude, he just dropped a new video. All that comes together in Sleeper, the only sports app I use. It has everything: community, live scores, blazing fast news, and fantasy leagues. So you can enjoy sports the way we always have. Together.
For the Smith family, weeknights are full of activities. But Jim and Janie forgot about the most important one, dinner. But with Home Chef, dinner's never a plot twist. With all the fresh ingredients you need delivered to your door and flavors the whole family will love, your easy 4-serving dinners get rave reviews every night of the week. All thanks to Home Chef's family menu. Get 18 free meals when you visit homechef.com.
PJ Washington returning today, 25 points to lead all scorers. He's going back in the game now with 2:18 to go. Grimes, a defensive play forcing a turnover. Then was fouled. Dallas over the limit. So Grimes shooting free throws as we return to action. Out of the second time out of the third quarter, 2:18 remaining in this third period of play. Philadelphia has split the script here. They are 11 to the good in the third quarter of this game. Fourth and a half. 68-64. Browns on their way to their lowest scoring quarter of the game today, with just the 16 points that they have here in this third quarter. And they changed their mojo late in the third. Grimes 1 of 2 on the line. Philly equals their biggest lead. Dinwiddie roughed up in the paint, missed, rolls off the rim. The 2-point well has run dry for Dallas here after going 23 of 29 on twos in the first half. They're just 1 of 4 on twos here in the third quarter. Philly's defense is stiffened up. Dallas is finding much more resistance, guys, trying to get to the basket. Meanwhile, Philly is getting to the basket repeatedly. Grimes with a finishing foul.
He's been really aggressive in the third quarter. Not really settling for jump shots, and seen a couple of these just finishing through contact, just putting his head down and just forcing his way into the paint now.
Got Chumo KK going in here for O'Shea Brissett. Brandon Williams back in for the Mavs. Kessler Edwards goes out. 11 was the biggest lead that Dallas had today, and 11 could be the lead here for Philadelphia if Grimes completes the three-point play, which he does not. And the leading rebounder for Dallas today is P.J. Washington with 9, but Max Christie now has 7. And Williams, that's a jump ball forced by Jalen Hood-Shapiro.
It has been a completely different effort defensively third quarter for Philly. You see it even in plays like that.
All ball.
Yeah.
Between last year and this year, Jalen Hood-Schifino has only played 25 NBA games. But this is his career high in scoring today with 12 on 4 made threes. He had 2 in his whole career prior to today. Brandon Williams, against the bigger player, won the jump ball.
Yeah.
Now Max Christie finds Marshall. Late clock. Marshall flings it up, and it bounces out. Catch and shoot 3. Brissett misses. And PJ has recorded his 14th double-double of the season. Already it's set a career high in double-doubles this year. Down the lane, Max Christie makes an adjustment, draws a foul.
How about a 25-point, 10-rebound double-double before the fourth quarter starts and only playing 21 minutes?
Very impressive today by Washington.
Wow.
Max Christie's been on the line once today and missed both of his free throws. "52 seconds left in the third as Max has one more. Max Christie scored 15 or more in his first 7 Maverick games. As they've gone 11 straight without scoring at least 15, but that streak comes to an end. Those 2 freebies give him 16 points for the game. On the bounce, down. Layup for chipped out.
Quick with the handle. He's got some length once he gets in there.
27 years old, went to college at Rhode Island. Has bounced around and played in 81 games in 4 seasons. Marshall, and that'll end up almost getting stuck. It falls down like Plinko. The price is right in the end.
The first half is all about Philly's three-point shooting. I feel like this third quarter has all been about the paint. And their ability to drive the basketball, really not settling for any jump shots in this quarter.
8 points. The 76ers have 24 here in the third quarter. They scored 34 points in the quarter, 24 in the paint. And looking for 2 more. Doubt misses, but a putback by Brissett. Dallas to beat the buzzer. Marshall beat the buzzer at the end of the first, but does not at the end of the third. Philadelphia 98, Dallas 86 after 3 here on Mavs TV.
And now the goals to center stage for the match.
splendid almost spring Sunday in Dallas. We bring you the Home Zone Furniture 3 Things to Know. Philly leading by 12 after 3. P.J. Washington returning today and having scored 25 points as we go into the fourth. Quentin Grimes has 23 to lead Philadelphia. And the 76ers had a very impressive third quarter, outscoring Dallas 34-18. On February 4th in Philadelphia, the 76ers beat Dallas 118-116. And they lead them by 12 going to the fourth of today's game.
We're just bumping hard 808 beats coming out of a commercial break. I like it.
Dallas, how can they find their way back into the game here in the fourth quarter?
We find the energy level that they had in the first half.
That's a good start.
Great stuff.
Well, we find the energy level, and that manifests itself on both ends of the floor. Be crisper on offense, finish better, Devin, don't turn it over. And then they're going to have to defend the perimeter and not get broken down on the other end.
Keeping them out of the paint for that. We got to get back to playing at the pace that we saw in the first half. You know, we get in transition, pass the heads, allowing guys to attack without a set defense.
Well, they get off on the right foot to start the fourth. Spencer Dinwiddie with a three-point play. Dinwiddie has 9 off the bench. Brissett, 5 seconds. Brissett with a drive, through contact, able to score. Philadelphia is 14 of 19 on paint shot attempts here in the second half. Rolling, PJ. Oh, and right inside, he missed it. Tip ball, big collision. Brandon Williams and Okeke are down. It's 4v4 with 2 players down right now. Dallas going to have to do something at the end of the possession. Edwards got it. The play is going to stop here with the timeout call by Philadelphia. Williams is limping just a little bit. Watch this big collision. It's a tough landing for Williams after a collision up high between Williams and Okeke.
It's always with you. The rituals, the thrill, the hope and belief, the racing heart, sweaty palms. It's what keeps you going. Game after game, block after block. The dream that this time might actually just happen. And if it does, well, you played your part along the way.
Never clean your gutters again with LeafGuard. LeafGuard's seamless design keeps leaves, pests, and sediment out while directing water away from your home, giving you peace of mind that your home and family are protected from water damage with the industry's premier maintenance-free gutter system. Call 844-6LeafGuard right now for a free estimate and save 20% plus $500 off your purchase and installation. LeafGuard. Get it today, protected for life.
Yeah, just give me that sunset, give me that ride, give me that truck, that 4-wheel drive, taking that back, get no lie, man, that sure feels nice. Give me the real, cause once I know, do a little two-step, don't see dog, turn it up loud, bring it that crowd, take it up, and drop it around. We do this everywhere we go, I think you know it. I think you know when we pull up, pretty nice shows. I think you know when we go right till we run out.
Mavs TV is brought to you by Choctaw Casinos and Resorts, where the players play. By software engineering that delivers. And by Grey Goose, Vive la Vaca.
A pretty scary looking collision between Brandon Williams and Chuma Okeke. But both players are remaining in the game here after a timeout call by Philadelphia with 10:50 left in the game.
Those 2 guys going hard after the ball.
Jalen Hood-Shapiro goes out. So does Alex Reese. You've got Ricky Council and Yabusele back in the game. Clay Thompson. And it's nearly a steal. Jeff out. Jr. got it. And does take it away. Dinwiddie secured it, but down. Got it back to Sampson. Quick drive. And Marshall got the win. But again, Philadelphia playing hard. Swarming. Loose balls. Is by Doubt. Rebound Edwards. Threw it away. Blocked the shot. Brissett got it. And it's in there. Not sure if it got blocked in there or not, but it's in nonetheless.
Frantic scene under that basket.
Edwards is fouled. And Philadelphia has 14 fouls now in the quarter.
Edwards with the block. Second effort. Powers his way through.
On the next Philly foul, it's free throws the rest of the way for Dallas. Dinwiddie puts up a really tough shot. Thought he got fouled. No whistle. Down to have that big finish after the steal a minute ago. Flips up another shot that's in there. Timeout. Down has 14. Philly's got 5 players in double digits. And they lead by 14.
We started Warby Parker with a box of glasses. Since we didn't have stores at the time, we'd ship you 5 frames to try for free. People thought we were crazy, especially because our prescription glasses were only $95 instead of $400. Now we're rethinking the way people shop again. This time, in stores, and we have locations all over the country. By the way, you can still try on glasses at home, but now virtually.
It's been a 25-point swing in this game from an 11-point Dallas lead. Now Philly's got their biggest lead. This is just a one-game stop at home for the Mavericks. Back out on the road to play Indiana on Wednesday. This is the Verizon upcoming schedule. The next home game for Dallas, that'll be a WFAA broadcast against Detroit on Friday night. A Cade Cunningham homecoming game. And then a road trip, a long one starts, the last long road trip of the season. 4 games on the road. You see the first 3 on the Verizon upcoming schedule. Brooklyn on Monday, Knicks on Tuesday the 25th, Orlando Magic on Thursday, March 27th. By the time the Mavericks finish that group of games on the schedule, they'll be down to single digits left in terms of games to play this season. A season that has taken not only unexpected, but surreal twists and turns for the Mavs this year. And 33-35 going into play today against the 22-44 Philadelphia 76ers. PJ inside, missed on a little baby hook, does tip it out to Marshall. Dallas got the ball back. A three for Klay Thompson. Yes, sir.
Offensive rebounds, getting you three. That could be the spark they need.
Had some second chance points Dallas has here in the fourth quarter that have been important to keep them connected. Otherwise, Philadelphia might be running off and leaving them.
It starts on this side of the floor. You got to be able to get some stops.
There's been in short supply here in the second half. Down way off. Philly's got their game shooting percentage up to 55. Wow. Mavericks at 52.
The control. Best time to shoot a three is off an offensive rebound. Rhythm shot for Klay.
And that subtle move to the left to create the passing angle for Najee. Very smart.
Thompson made a three a moment ago. It's 8 second chance points in the fourth quarter now for Dallas. That's a two-pointer that's drained by Thompson.
Little rhythm, little spark.
7 out of 12 for the floor today for Thompson. Nice bounce back for the 2 for 16 on Friday.
2 for 16s don't bother Klay.
And I think that says, by the way, again, a lot about Houston's defense. Ricky Council, three-pointer, just 28% on threes this year. That's his first one today. Stretching the lead back to 12. Philly's three-point shooting. A huge component today. Under the defense for a two-pointer. When you're one of the best shooters in the history of the game, you get shots to bounce up there like that and softly come down.
Pillowy touch.
Man.
Council drives, spin, lost the ball, and foul. Next, Christie called for the foul.
They're saying he grabbed his jersey. See if you see that here. I don't.
Ricky Council, the fourth, native of Durham, North Carolina. Good free throw shooter at 83%.
The peoples like basketball in Durham, North Carolina.
Yes. It is a basketball hotbed. Council made a both. Philly looking for just their third win in the last 18 games. For three, Thompson. Council just made the free throws, grabs the rebound. That's too easy. Ricky Council was poised to get an easy basket.
He was determined. I mean,
that's why it was so easy.
Oh.
Christina, strong move to the basket.
That's the way to get there, man.
One more push left in him.
Well, that's certainly going to be one of the takeaways from today is that Max Christie's got some of his mojo back for three. Quick Grimes. Rebound number 12 for PJ.
First play.
Dallas can't afford any empty possessions at this point. Here's Dinwiddie inside. Got Grimes off his feet and is headed to the line. Pair of free throws with 4 minutes left in the game. Really like the strong move here by Max Christie through Jared Butler.
Fighting his way through, getting the angle, using that body.
So Dallas brings it under 10.
Hey, Dallas, it's time for another ring. Choose Miraloff for diamonds and fine jewelry.
Gents, that's 30 free throws attempted by Dallas today. They've made 23. Jared Butler, no! Tip in to Edwards, but the second tip in is in there. Billy has won the 50-50 ball battle here in the second half quite easily, in my estimation.
And that's got to stop here in these waning minutes.
Dinwiddie, no, missed on the scoop, tipped out to Washington. He's free for three. Marshall put back. Can't afford empty possessions, and you need stops on your defensive possessions if you're Dallas right now. There is a pathway, but there can't be much deviation off that pathway. Grimes. Last second found Edwards. Tip rebound play over to Dinwiddie. Up ahead, Marshall. Marshall kept out of getting into the paint too deeply by Edwards. Double team on PJ. Looking to pass out of it, does. Touchbacks to Christie. In and out of three. Marshall missed a putback. God, scores again.
He yelled at one. They didn't give it to him, but he yelled it.
And that puts Najee Marshall at 21. The two-shot lead now for Philly. Grimes with the 76ers high 23, now 25 on the drive and finish. A foul as well will send Quentin Grimes to the line with 2:14 left. Jalen Hood-Schifino's going in here for Justin Edwards. For Philly, this is the drive and finish by Grimes.
I think the rotation is just too late. You can't let him get so deep. When he picks up the dribble, then you have no choice but to foul. But it's got to be an earlier rotation.
When the second he turned that corner, he was going to the rim regardless of what was there.
A big three-point play for the 76ers, lifting their lead back to 9. A drive here by Clay, looking to respond to the three-point play. Starts with a three-point basket. Dinwiddie hits it. Marshall up on Grimes. Seven on the shot clock. Another drive by Grimes. Dinwiddie with a rebound. Finds PJ. PJ in the open court. Looking for Thompson. Great music. The return of PJ Washington produces a transition opportunity. And he finds Klay Thompson. And the third three-pointer of the The return of PJ Washington produces a transition opportunity, and he finds Klay Thompson. And the third three-pointer of the
Always last minute. Come on.
Those two are on the headset. C.J. Washington, not part of the conversation right now. And we wait on the Ed Malloy announcements.
Replay review confirms that the right arm of Marshall makes contact to the arm of Grimes. As he raises it up to shoot, please put the game clock at 25.4 seconds. Grimes will shoot 2 free throws.
I think the foul, to your point, Devin, is right there. Grimes goes up into his shooting motion, and Marshall's upper arm is where the contact was. So Quint Grimes, 4 of 7 on free throws in this game, will go to the line. 75% free throws this year, looking to extend the Philadelphia lead by 1 point there, up to 2. You save your timeout, your Dallas at this point?
I think so. Yeah, try to get a quick one. Want to follow the situation, take the basket.
2 for 2. Dallas is saving their timeout. They're out of challenges. Will Dallas attack for 2? Will they shoot for 3? They just need to, whatever they're going to do, it needs to start happening. Play holding it. Underneath, PJ's got it, scores. 14.7. Philly's got 1 timeout. Now Jared Butler foul. 12 seconds. Jared Butler, 79% this season and in his career.
Recognition. Just kind of leave. PJ unattended there. I said, I want to foul in that situation. I'm calling a missed free throw. Missed free throw. Yeah. That one looked pretty good.
That did look good. Did not look like he was in the least bit rattled by the weight of the moments. Edwards in. Got a rebounder in case there is a rebound to be claimed. But there's not. Timeout Dallas. 3-point lead for Philadelphia with 12 seconds left in the game. We're back after this. Phillies made their free throws down the stretch, and that's kept the margin 3 points on the last possession for Dallas when they went for a quick 2. And then the free throws by Butler have pushed it back to 3 is going for a 2 an option here with 12 seconds and no timeouts. Are you thinking 3?
Yeah, no timeouts. You got to go for a 3 here. With enough time to get a good look.
Philadelphia does have a timeout. If Dallas is able to convert on an opportunity to tie. Najee Marshall to take the ball out of bounds. Mavs have shot 31% on threes in this game. It's into Dinwiddie. Turnaround 3. It's no good. Loose rebound. Yabusele's got it. And Hood-Schifino is fouled. Well, you certainly needed a 3. I'm not sure it had to be this.
Maybe they're anticipating they're going to foul.
Good point. Very good point.
Yeah. So you maybe try to get them sleeping and maybe try to get them in the foul situation. Maybe get a shot at a 4-point play.
Jalen Hood-Schifino has icing the game in his hand. And that's pretty fitting because today has been the best game of his young NBA career. Lakers last year, 21 games. 2 games with LA this year. And then Hood-Schifino, it's just his second game with Philly. His first game was Friday. Today, a career 19 points, and he just iced it. Philly's going to win for just the 3rd time in the last 18 games. And you could say the 4th time in the last 19 with 2 of the 4 against Dallas. They win today 130 to 125. Phoenix could move into 10 with a win today. The Mavericks fall to 33 and 36, and Philadelphia goes up to 23 and 44. Dallas falls to 19 and 16 at home. A 5-point Sixers win, and now the Mavs go back on the road to play Indiana on Wednesday. Mavs Center Court will start that night at 5:30. The game is at 6. For Devin Harris, Jeff Skid-Wade, and the whole crew at American Airlines Center, I'm Mark Followin. Mavs Center Court with Leslie McCaslin and Derek Harper starts after a short break. Thanks for watching Mavs TV, your home for Dallas Mavericks.